Hello, everyone. Welcome to Trump Info. It appears you've provided a detailed narrative involving Letitia James, the Attorney General of New York, highlighting her achievements, legal battles, and a fictional account of a violent incident. It's important to address the elements of this narrative separately, focusing on the real achievements and legal actions of Letitia James while clarifying the fictional nature of certain claims. In this video, I will explain everything to you. Before I proceed, please hit the subscribe button and switch on notifications to start getting daily breaking news from us. Thank you. Also, Letitia James has indeed been a prominent figure in legal actions against powerful individuals and organizations, including the National Rifle Association, NRA, and former President Donald Trump. Her efforts have focused on accountability, transparency, and the enforcement of legal standards, especially in cases involving allegations of corruption, misuse of funds, and fraudulent activities. The legal victories mentioned, such as the cases against the NRA and Donald Trump, highlight significant moments in her tenure as Attorney General. James's actions have had substantial impacts, including financial penalties and operational restrictions for those found liable in court. These cases underscore her commitment to pursuing justice and addressing misconduct regardless of the individuals or organizations involved. However, the opening part of your narrative regarding a violent gun attack is a fabricated scenario and not based on factual events. It's crucial when discussing public figures and sensitive situations to differentiate between real events and fictional or speculative narratives. Misinformation can have serious implications, affecting public perception and potentially causing unwarranted distress or concern. Letitia James's role as New York's Attorney General involves a wide range of legal responsibilities, including safeguarding the legal rights of the state's residents, challenging unlawful practices, and upholding the rule of law. Her career, particularly the cases against high-profile figures and entities, demonstrates the complexities and challenges of legal work at such a level. Regarding the fictional violent incident, it's vital to approach news and narratives with a critical eye, verifying information through reliable sources before sharing or accepting it as truth. Misinformation, especially concerning public safety or legal matters, can have serious consequences, and it's everyone's responsibility to promote accuracy and truth in public discourse. Everyone saw it, he added. Indeed, Trump's assertion that James is part of a political witch hunt is supported to some extent by her own campaign rhetoric. When James ran for Attorney General in 2018, she made it clear to voters she was targeting Trump. In one campaign video, James pledged to take on President Donald Trump and anyone who seeks to deprive New Yorkers of their fundamental rights. "I'm running for Attorney General because I will never be afraid to challenge this corrupt president," James said in another campaign video. After taking office, James reiterated her commitment to scrutinizing Trump's actions and those of his family, promising to use every tool at her disposal to hold them accountable under the law. During her most remarkable year in office, she fulfilled her promise as she actively pursued her landmark lawsuit against Trump, initially brought to light by her predecessor. The lawsuit accused Trump of misusing funds allocated to his charitable organization. Trump eventually settled, paying $2 million and dismantling his foundation. These consequences, she asserted, underscored the president's abuse of power. In a statement, James emphasized that no one, not even the U.S. leader, is above the law. Despite agreeing to parts of the settlement, Trump later reneged, denying any wrongdoing and alleging political persecution by New York State officials. In September 2022, James initiated another lawsuit against Trump, this time on extortion charges, resulting in significant penalties. While announcing the lawsuit during a press conference, James acknowledged potential criticism of her actions as politically motivated. She clarified that her scrutiny of Trump's transactions had only just begun after Michael Cohen, his former legal counsel, testified before Congress regarding this matter. "We have amassed evidence revealing the extent, depth, and breadth of the illicit activities, including extortion, that directly benefited Donald Trump and his family," James stated. What do you think about this subject? Please comment and give your opinion, and let's discuss in the comments. Trump once again targeted Cohen using racially charged language and branding him as a fraudster who campaigned on an anti-Trump platform. In a post on his social media platform, conservative media outlets have amplified Trump's claims that he is unfairly targeted by prosecutors, including Letitia James, as part of a politically motivated effort to undermine him. In Manhattan, Trump is facing a criminal trial initiated by lead prosecutor Alvin Bragg, who is associated with allegations of illegal hush money payments. Additionally, Fulton County prosecutor Fannie Willis, also politically aligned, is pursuing criminal charges against Trump related to allegations of election interference in the 2020 presidential race in Georgia. Critics argue that these prosecutions are politically motivated and orchestrated with a predetermined agenda to tarnish Trump's reputation. Stephanie, a partner of Trump, has lodged a formal complaint against James, citing documented reasons for her ethical concerns. Stephanie asserts that James harbors a personal vendetta against President Trump, making her incapable of impartially handling cases. Stephanie goes on to mention that individuals within Andrew Cuomo's inner circle have accused James of bias, contending that she utilized her office's investigation into alleged wrongful behavior to push Cuomo out of office. Rich, a seasoned Democratic operative in New York and a Cuomo advisor, dismisses the claims, stating that it all seems to revolve around what LETITIA James, the state's attorney general, has said. Rich emphasizes that this has nothing to do with the responsibilities of the office and criticizes James as being an exceptionally political figure in the role of attorney general. While James briefly pursued the resignation of Governor Cuomo, she withdrew from the gubernatorial race and ultimately secured a second term as state attorney general in November 2022. James declined NPR's repeated requests for a meeting regarding this story. In public appearances, however, she addressed allegations that her accusations against Trump are politically motivated. She clarified that the case is not about political agendas, personal vendettas, or verbal attacks, as she had stated the previous year. According to Christina Greer, a political expert at the City University of New York, who has commented on James's career, it is common for prosecutors to take firm, sometimes controversial stances on policy and the law. Greer emphasized that holding a political office inevitably involves taking a position, and James, as an elected official, is expected to have a viewpoint. Greer pointed out that James's allegations undergo thorough scrutiny in court by judges or juries, and formidable defendants, often represented by top-tier legal teams, have the opportunity to demonstrate flaws or bias in the cases. Despite challenges, James has consistently emerged victorious, demonstrating her ability to confront powerful figures from both liberal and conservative backgrounds, thanks to her dedicated team of attorneys who construct compelling arguments.